Okay, you already know how I feel about the topic of abortion. I'm going to talk very quickly, hopefully, on the immigration situation. I don't necessarily, I'm just going to say it, Matt Walsh seemed to me quite harsh, but I mean, in a way what he said was true, but brutally harsh, where he said, you broke the law, you came into the country, I don't care, I would say that you should be sent back. And as far as factual, as far as truth, that is, let's face it, true. If you've come into a country without, illegally, without the proper paperwork done, then you've broken the law, and most nations have the right to send you back to the country where you came from, your country of origin. No country should be forced to open their borders up to everyone. Now, yeah, so anyway, this whole situation has come to being an issue for Trump should he get elected, and the people are having a lot of qualms, and I myself find it rather brutally harsh, and I don't want to say inhumane, but again, it goes back when we got two issues. We got this, which is a harsh topic, and then straight up killing babies. I mean, I would have to say, you have someone who's going to be sent back to their country and you're going to be mean to them, or you're going to be heartless, or you're going to kill a baby. These two things. If I got to stop one issue, the issue I stop is the absolute death of babies at that moment. What happens to people who go back to their countries is still up in the air. It's not necessarily always, it's not always a life and death situation, but abortion is always a life and death situation. But as far as the immigration and deportation, the Democrats asked for this problem. They brought these people in thinking, I suspect, that people who come in the country illegally will eventually be able to vote, and will eventually be thankful to the party that allowed them to come and then just disappear into society. So, and even if they don't vote, either way, they're still going to be beholden, because the Democrats are the ones that allowed this debacle of allowing anywhere from 1 million to 5 or 6 million people to come into this country illegally, and we have no idea who they are or where they are. No idea. Just let loose 2 million people into a country of 356 million, roughly. And then Trump is left with cleaning up the mess. Well, he's going to clean it up just as brutally as you, carte blanche, said, here, come on in, go wherever you want, we'll bus you here, we'll get you food, we'll get you clothes, we'll get you set up, we'll give you bank cards, we'll do that, we'll put you in hotels, just as methodical as you allowed them in. Trump says that he'll send them back. I mean, the Democrats asked for this. They did this. They put this situation in the motion. And then Trump is going to look like the bad guy. Well, who's the bad guy? Maybe if they'd have said don't come in the first place and not, yeah, so I think that's enough said. So let's ask for right judgment in the voting booth. Let's use our common sense. Let's be reasonable. If Trump gets elected, he was left with a mess, and he's trying to find a way to clean it up. And you can't really blame him. If you start a fire, and yeah, whatever. You can't, yeah, when you make a big mess, don't come. I'll bring this to the dishwashing issue for me. There's a thing where, one inside. There's a thing in my house where if nobody cleans the dishes, and then I pick up a dish and it's dirty, that was supposed to be washed. So the point is, if you don't like the way I do the dishes, do them yourself. If you don't like the way, if you don't like, yeah, we don't like the situation that the Democrats have left us in with the immigration. So don't complain about how Trump cleans it up. The end.